Dear student, welcome to all of you in my online maths video class. Today we discuss about the quadratic equation up to exercise 5.4. Today we will discuss about the problems on the quadratic equation which is related to the exercise 5.5. With the help of quadratic equation we can also solve so many questions related to our daily life. Then for solving that type of quadratic equation, first of all, we read the given word problem properly and change that word problem into the algebraic form and then solve that equation. In this way, we can solve the problems on quadratic equation. In this type of question, the daily life questions are given in word and we first translate that question in a quadratic form and after that applying quadratic formula or factorization method we try to find the value whatever asked in any particular question. Just like here I am going to start some question whatever given in exercise 5.5. The first question of the 5.5 is the first question of the question number first. There are two questions. Here I am going to solve the first one. Find two consecutive integers such that the sum of their square is 61. Here we have to find consecutive integers. So first of all we should understand what is the consecutive integers. Consecutive integers means the integers just like 1, 2 means 2, 3 are the consecutive integers. The integers whatever coming just after one integer, that is called the consecutive integers. Just like if we have a consecutive integer integer 1, then their consecutive integer will be x plus 1 and here x plus 2, x plus 3. These are the consecutive integers. But here according to question, first of all we try to make the question in quadratic form, standard form of the quadratic equation, and after that try to solve that question. Here how we should start this question? Solution. Here let the two consecutive integers are x and x plus 1. Okay, here let the two consecutive integers are x and x plus 1. Now according to question, consecutive integers such that the sum of their square. According to question, here according to question x square plus x plus 1 whole square is equal to 16. Now solve it. It will be x square and expand this on the formula a plus b whole square, then it will be a square plus 2ab. So 2a means x, b means 1 and plus b square means 1 whole square is equal to 61. It will be here x square and x square will be 2x square and here 2 1s are 2 means 2x plus 1, take it 61 this side, minus 61 is equal to 0. This is equal to 2x square plus 2x minus 60 is equal to 0. Now divide the equation by 2, then it will be x square plus x minus 30 is equal to 0. Now this is the standard form of the quadratic equation, which is x square plus x minus 30. Now we should try to solve it with the help of quadratic formula. So first of all, what is the value of a? That is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. A is 1, b is 1 and c is minus 30. So for according to the method of quadratic formula, we should multiply a and c. So a and c if you multiply, that will be 30. Now break it in two parts such that their difference should be 1. Why difference? Because here c is negative. So it will be 6 into 5. So 6 5 is 30 and difference of 6 and 5 is 1. Therefore, here we should write it like this way. Here x square plus 6 minus 5x minus 30 equal to 0. Okay. Now solve it. Here it will be x square plus 6x minus 5x minus 30 is equal to 0. Again here we can take common x, then it will be x plus 6. Here we take common minus 5, again x plus 6 is equal to 0. Here x plus 6 common, then we should take x plus 6, then it will be x minus 5 is equal to 0. Now use here zero product rule, then we find that value of x is equal to minus 6 or 5 using zero product rule. And here we have to find two consecutive integers, means the value of x may be integer, it may be minus 6 also and it may be 5 also. If x is equal to minus 6, then the two consecutive integers are minus 6, means x and x plus 1. So minus 6 plus 1, that is minus 5. Okay. And if x is equal to 5, then the two consecutive integers are 5 and 6. Here the square, the product, the sum of the square of this number, that will be 6 6 are 36 here. Here it will be 36 and plus minus 6 plus 1, that is minus 5. Here minus 5 square will be 25 and it is equal to 61. Here according to, if we take the value of x, that is minus 6 and minus 5, it satisfies the given equation. Similarly, if we take the value of x 5 and 6, then also the equation will be satisfied. It means the solution, the answer will be the two consecutive integers are 5 6 or minus 6 minus 5. In this way you can solve this question. Now I am going to solve one more question which is related to question number 4, second. So for solving this type of question, we read the question 2-3 times and after that try to convert that word problem into algebraic form. So here find two consecutive odd integers. Here this is odd integers, such that the sum of their square is 394. So first of all we should understand what is odd integers. Odd integers means just like 1, 3, 5, 7 and here minus 1, minus 3, minus 5, like that. They are the example of odd integers. And we know that here the difference between two consecutive odd integers is 2. Difference between two consecutive odd integers is 2. Okay? The difference between two consecutive odd integers is 2. At the place of odd integers, the question may be given as even integers also. The example of the even integer is 2, 4, 6, 8. Here also the difference between two consecutive even integers is also 2. Here it will be minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, like that. Again here the difference between this and this is 2. If we take any odd integer x, then their consecutive odd integer will be x plus 2. Similarly here also, if we take any even integer x, then their consecutive even integer will be x plus 2. In both conditions, either in odd integers or in the case of even integers, if we take one integer x, then the consecutive next odd integer will be x plus 2. Or we take any even integer x, then their consecutive even integer will be x plus 2. Now we should think according to question. Here the question is find two consecutive odd integers. So first of all, here write solution and let two consecutive odd integers are x and x plus 2. Now again, according to question, such that the sum of their square means x square plus x plus 2 whole square is equal to 394. X square plus x plus 2 whole square is equal to 394. Then here x square, now expand it based on the formula a plus b whole square, then it will be a square plus 2ab, it will be 4x plus 4 is equal to 394. Okay, again it will be x square, that will be 2x square plus 4x plus 4, and if you take 394 this side, minus 394 is equal to 0. Okay, finally the equation will take this form: 2x square plus 4x minus 390 is equal to 0. Now this is also in the standard form of the quadratic equation: ax square plus bx plus c, where a is equal to 2, b is equal to 4 and c is equal to 390. Here we can solve this question now. At the place of here a and this is c, so first of we multiply a and c, so it will be 390 into 2, that is 0, 2 9 18, carry 1, 2 3 6 1 7. Now break it in two parts such that their difference, because here c is negative, its difference should be 4. So here I think it will be 30 and 26, because if you multiply then it will be 3 6 18, carry 1, and 3 2 6 7 7, and here 0. Okay, so their difference, the product of 30 and 26 will be 780, which is the result of multiplication of a and c. So at the place of 4, here we can write 30 minus 26. So like this way we can try for the solution of quadratic equation based on quadratic formula method, or using Siddhacharya method. Quadratic formula. Yes, that is called the. Means we are going to solve this equation by factorization method. Here it will be 2x square plus 20, not 26, it will be 30 minus 26x minus 390. I think you know why I am taking here minus, because the c is negative, and only 30 and 26, because the product of 30 and 26 is equal to the product of 2 and 390. In the first exercise I explained about this. So now 2x square plus 30x minus 26x minus 390 is equal to 0. Now we will take 2x common, it will be x plus 15. Take here minus 26 common, it will be x plus 15 is equal to 0. Here 15, because if you multiply 26 and 15 to get 390, 15 6 90, that is 0, carry 9, 15 to the 30 and 39. Okay. Now what is common? This and this are common. Then we should take common x plus 15. Here it will be 2x minus 26 is equal to 0. So using now zero product rule, by zero product rule, x will be minus 15 or 26 by 2, that is 30. Okay, therefore if x is equal to minus 15, then the required consecutive odd integers, then the required consecutive odd integers are how much? Minus 15 and minus 15 plus 2, that will be minus 30, minus 30. because minus 15 and plus 2 will be minus 30. Similarly, if x is equal to here 13, then the required consecutive odd integers are what? That is 13 and 50. Okay, it means this type of two consecutive integers are possible whose square is equal to 394. And this way we can solve question. Now let us see question number 5, which is asked in 2015. Let us see question number 5. Here, according to question number 5, the sum of two natural numbers. Here given what? Natural numbers is 8 and the difference of their reciprocal. Their reciprocal is 2 by 15. Then find the numbers. You have to find the number. This question is asked in 2015. Here student, I want to tell you that there are 46 questions in the exercise, in this exercise. 46 questions. Here it is not possible to solve all the questions through the video. Therefore, I will try to solve only that question, whatever asked in previous board examination, just like question number 5, question number 12. After that, here question number 25, 26, 27, again question number 34, and like that other question. It's your responsibility to go through the all question and example questions also. During the solution, if you have any doubt, you can ask. Now let us see it. Sum of two natural numbers is 8. So here, if the sum of two natural number is 8, if we just take one natural number x, then the other natural number will be 8 minus x. Because sum of two natural number, if we add x plus 8 minus x, then x and x will be cancelled and the value will be 8. Therefore, if we take two natural number and one of them is x, then the other will be 8 minus x. There should be no any confusion here. And again, let value of x is greater than 8 minus x. You know that if x is greater than 8 minus x, in this situation 1 upon 8 minus x will be greater than 1 by x. Example, just like here 4 is greater than 2. 4 is greater than 2, but 1 by 2 is, but here 1 by 4 is less than 1 by 2. Okay, so we should solve this question taking this concept in your mind. So let us start the solution. Solution. Let the two natural numbers, let the two natural numbers be x and 8 minus x. Okay. According to question, 8 minus x, and here the value of x is greater than 8 minus x. We also assume it. Okay, since x is greater than 8 minus x. If you assume it, it will be easy to solve the next step. Now the difference of their reciprocal. So reciprocal of x is what? 1 by x. and reciprocal of 8 minus x is 1 upon 8 minus x. Therefore, according to question, 1 upon 8 minus x minus 1 by x is equal to 2 by 50. I think there should be no any confusion. Now, we should take the LCM of this. It will be x into 8 minus x. Here, if you solve it, here it will be x minus 8 minus x is equal to 2 by 50. Cross multiplication. Let us wait one step. X minus 8 plus x upon here 8x minus x square is equal to 2 by 50. Okay. Now its value will be here x and x will be 2x. It will be 2x minus 8 into 15 is equal to 2 into 8x minus x square. Like this one. Cross multiplication. 15 into 2x minus 8 is equal to 2 into 8x minus x square. Now the next step. 15 to the 30x minus 15 is a 120 is equal to 8 to the 16x minus 2x square. Okay. Now here take 16x and minus 2x square this side, and here negative. If we transfer to this side, it will be 2x square, and here it will be minus 16x, and what is this? This side, that is plus 30x and minus 120. If you transfer this to left side, then here what? 0. Now 2x square and here 16x minus 16x plus 30x, it will be 14x, and it will be minus 120 is equal to 0. Now this all is divided by 2, then it will take this form: x square plus 7x minus 16. Now this is in the form of quadratic equation where a is 1, b is 7 and c is minus 16. Now solve this quadratic equation using factorization method. Now here 60 given. Break the 60 in two parts such that their difference is 7. Okay? So like this way, here x square plus 7x minus 60. 60 can be 12 into 5. 12 multiplied by 5 is equal to 60, and the difference of 12 and 5 is 7. Therefore, we can write here x square plus 12 minus 5x, like this way, minus 60 is equal to 0. This implies that x square plus 12x minus 5x minus 60 is equal to 0. Take here x common, it will be x plus 12, here minus 5, x plus 12, again x plus 12 common, here x plus 12 and x minus 5 equal to 0. Now come to this side. Okay. Here using zero product rule or by zero product rule, x is equal to minus 12 or 5. But what is given? Natural number. Here x is equal to minus 12, not possible. Not possible. Why not possible? Because natural number cannot be negative. Therefore, x is equal to 5. Hence, other natural number is equal to 8 minus x. The first one is x and the second one is 8 minus x. Then the second means other. At the place of other we can write the second natural number is 8 minus x. 8 minus x, but what is the value of x? That is 5. Then it will be 8 minus 5, that is 3. Okay, therefore the required numbers, so the required natural numbers are 5, 3, 3, are 5 and 3. Okay, like this way we can solve this question. Now let us see question number 12. Question number 12 is asked in 2014. Here a 2-digit positive number is such that the product of its digit is 6. If 9 is added to the number, the digit interchange their places, then we have to find the numbers. In this case, first of all, we should understand the concept behind this question. A 2-digit positive number means what? A 2-digit positive number means, we try to understand with example, just like example. After that example, we solve the question. A 2-digit positive number means just like, let us see here 46, or let us see 50. 15, yes, 15. So here 15 is a 2-digit number. 15 is a 2-digit number. 1, 5. 15 is a 2-digit number. At ones place what? 5. And at the tens place 1. Here you know about the place value and face value. The place value of 1 is 1 into 5, that is 5. And the place value of the digit which is at tens place is 10 into 5, 10 into 1 is equal to 10. Like this way, or we can write expanded form of 15 like this way. 1 into expanded form is like this way, 10 into 1 plus 1 into 5. Here 1 for 1's place and 10 for 10's place. Okay. Now if we interchange the digit, interchange the digit, then the digit will be like this way. Here it will be 1 and here it will be 5. Okay. Again, according to place value, it will be at one's place 1 into 1, and here at tens place it will be 10 into 5. Therefore expanded form will be like this way, 10 into 5 plus 1 into 1. Okay. Now we take a digit like this way, a 2-digit number. Here let us take a 2-digit number xy, whose ones place y and tens place x. So like this way, the place value will be in this form, 1 into y, and place value of x will be 10 into x. Therefore expanded form is what? Expanded form will be 10 into x means 10x plus 1 into y means y. Now interchange the digit. If you interchange the digit, then it will be like this way. Here ones place, here tens place. The digit which was at tens place, it will be at ones place, and the digit which is at ones place, it will be as tens place. So here it will be x, 1 into x expanded means place value, and the place value of y will be 10 into y. Therefore expanded form is what? Expanded form will be 10y plus x. Okay, simply it means if we take a 2-digit number for which the ones place is y and tens place is x, then the number will be 10x plus y. But if we interchange the place, then what? Here at the place of y we will have x, and at the place of x we y. Then the expanded form will be of that number is 10y plus x. Now we have the difference between 10x plus y and 10y plus x. Just like here 15 one number and other number will be 51. Similarly, the one number will be 10x plus y, and the number after interchanging their place, it will be 10y plus x. Now the difference of this number will be some number, just like here 51 minus 15 is equal to something, and on the basis of this concept we try to find the solution. We should understand the concept behind this question. Again, if the product of two number is 6, then what is y? 6 by x. It means if you have a 2-digit number, like this is y and this is x, and product of the number is 6, then y is 6 by x. So here we can write x, and at the place of y we can write 6 upon x. Getting? And now the expanded form, the number will be what? The expanded form of the number will be 10 into x, ones place, tens place. So 10x plus 1, this means 6 upon x. And after interchanging their place, the number will be in this form. The number which is at ones place, it will be at tens place, and the number which is at tens place, it will be at this place. The expanded form will be 10 into 6 by x plus x. Okay, so like this way, putting this concept in our mind, we try to solve question number 2. Okay, let 2-digit natural number, let 2-digit positive number be x, 2-digit positive number be 2-digit positive number, let in 2-digit positive number, y is at ones place and x be at tens place. Okay, let in a 2-digit positive number, y is at ones place, like this way, y is at ones place and x be at tens place. Okay. Now according to question, here the given, what is given? The product of its digit is 6. According to question, x into y or xy is equal to 6. This implies that y is equal to 6 by x. Okay. It means at the place of y, the number is 6 upon x. So, required number is equal to 10x. This is at tens place, 10x plus y. But what is the value of y? That is 6 upon x. Then it will be 10x plus 6 upon x. Okay. Let this equation first. Now, if 9 is added to the number, the digit interchange their places. Now here concentrate. The digit interchange their place. So now we write the number. Here after interchanging their places. After interchanging their places, the new number is equal to. After interchanging their places, the new number will be like this way. Here it will be 6 by x, tens place, ones place. Here also tens place, ones place. The number which is at ones place, it will be at tens place, 6 by x, and the number which is at tens place, it will be at ones place. And its expanded form will be 10 into 6 by x plus x. Means 60 upon x plus x. This is the equation second. Again, according to question, if 9 is added to the number, means if 9 is added to the number, the digit interchange their places. If 9 is added to the number, means original number, means 10x plus 6 by x. If 9 is added to the number, the digits interchange their places. If the digit interchange their places, the position of the new number will be like this way: 60 by x plus x. Okay. Now here this is by 1. Take here LCM of this, that is x, and here it will be 10x square plus 6, like this way, and plus 9 is equal to here 60 plus x square by x. Again we can write it 10x square plus 6 plus 9x by x is equal to 60 plus x square by x. Okay. Now the same digit in both sides denominator, x and x will be cancelled. Then it will take this form: 10x square plus 6 plus 9x is equal to 60 plus x square. Now transfer this to this side. It will be 10x square plus 6 plus 9x minus 60 minus x square is equal to 0. Now what is the next step? The next step will be 10x square minus x square. It will be 9x square. Again here, what is this? 9x plus 9x. And 60 minus 6. It will be minus 54 is equal to 0. 10x square minus x square will be 9x square. And this is 9x, 9x. minus 60 plus 6, it will be minus 54. Now divide this by 9. It will be x square plus x minus, when 54 is divided by 9, 9 6 are 54, it will be 6, which is equal to 0. Here I am dividing by 9. Now this is the standard form of the quadratic equation, where a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to minus 6. Now break 6 in two parts such that their difference is 1, like this way. So 3 into 2, 3 to just 6. In this way we can write here x square plus 3 minus 2x minus 6 is equal to 0. It will be x square plus 3x minus 2x minus 6 is equal to 0. Take here x common, it will be x plus 3. And we take minus 2 common, then again x plus 3 is equal to 0. Here x plus 3, x minus 2 is equal to 0, because here x plus 3 common. Now using zero product rule, we have x is equal to 2r minus 3. Okay. A two-digit positive integer. Now if we take this, then the required number is what? So therefore the required number is what? 10x. What was the required number? 10x plus y. And what is the value of y? That was 6 by x. So required number is equal to 10x plus 6 by x. So here 10 into 2 plus 6 by 2, 2 3 are 6. Now 10 2s are 20 and 3 23. Therefore the required number will be 23. Here no need to take the minus 3, because the two-digit positive number. This is the positive number. Therefore if we take minus 3, then in that case it will be negative. Therefore no need to take minus 3, we take only plus 2. And in this way we can get our number, find the number. The required number is equal to 23. Now the homework is try to solve the question up to question number 15. In next video I would like to solve the question after 15. Thank you.